Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of the Back to School series with Varnika. What are we doing today? Today we are in conversation with Mrs. Anjali Dwivedi, who's the HOD Chemistry, Seth Anandram Jaipuria School, Kanpur. She is one of the teachers I had felt the most intimidated by while I was at school. Not because of just her as a person. She's been lovely. She has gone above and beyond, and she still does to help students with the subject. Actually, it was the subject. I think I'll blame the subject here. And in this month of love, where we're talking all about chemistry and love and chemistry, let's decode what exactly was wrong with chemistry as a subject at school. Has it changed over the decade? Do students still feel the same about that subject? I don't know. Let's get started with the episode.
So good morning, ma'am. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Very good morning, Varnika. It's nice to see you.
Same here, ma'am. So it's been 10 years that I've been away from school. 2013 में मैंने pass out किया था.
Right.
We are in 2023 right now. Board exams अभी होने वाले हैं.
Right.
Online classes शुरू हो गई हैं क्योंकि बहुत सर्दी चल रही है.
हाँ.
So मैम chemistry labs तो अभी हो नहीं रहे.
No.
अभी नहीं हो रहे.
Because students are not coming, how we can have them practicals?
That is true. So how has the chemistry lab experience changed for students who generally love virtual simulations? How do you build curiosity for chemistry as a subject for them?
Because we tell them that you cannot remove chemistry from your life. Early in the morning you get up and you start with chemistry. Because when you brush your teeth,
Right.
toothbrush is polymer.
Right.
Toothpaste is chemistry,
Right.
that is a chemical. If we say herbal, then also it is a chemical. Only the difference is that it is harmless. And after that, you start from the morning till you sleep. Everything, whatever you eat, whatever you see nearby, everything is chemistry. So they develop the interest in chemistry. We tell them like this. And after that also, if you go for some job and all, everywhere you will find without chemistry you can't survive. I think so.
Right. But for people, for students who are so inclined towards gaming and testing out things in the online environment, virtually, how do you actually build curiosity for lab experiments?
Those who are towards gaming, we in online classes we show them virtual lab. They love to see because it is a type of gaming. They just pick up with their fingers or the mouse, they bring the test tube, they add the salt. So it is a type of gaming they love to do, and in that they get different type of colors, different precipitate, different gases evolved. Everything is seen virtually, so they get interest.
Makes sense. Okay, that's good. So we're exposed to new formulations, like you say, every day in our day-to-day lives,
Yes.
whether it's packaging materials,
Right.
cosmetics, new cuisines also, or the Mentos Pepsi experiment also that
Yes.
went viral on the internet as well.
Yes.
So how has chemistry as a subject, ma'am, evolved over the last decade? Do we use these viral examples to actually attract students to the subject?
Not exactly the viral. We give them experimental truth, because what they see viral experiment anyone can see, and everybody can't believe, because whatever you see, that is not always true. They say that you don't drink Pepsi,
Right.
but we can't stop children by drinking Pepsi. But when we tell them now you just test the chemicals present in Pepsi,
Right.
then they understand that this is harmful. Then they are distracted towards the thing. So we have to make them realize, not only from the ad what it is showing, we have to make them realize with the experiment that it is true that you don't drink these things, these are harmful. So they believe that.
Perfect. So, ma'am, don't you think actually referencing these viral examples will help them understand the subject more, or help them test for example, if we have the Mentos Pepsi experiment in the lab, in the chemistry lab, and we talk about the reactions involved, if it's an exothermic reaction, endothermic reaction, क्या हो रहा है exactly?
Definitely yes, but we take only those examples which are relevant to understand, not all, because all are not as good as they need to study, not all.
Got it. So now, उसी के अराउंड एक और मेरा क्वेश्चन है, and that's a very fair question क्योंकि जितने स्टूडेंट्स से हम बात कर रहे हैं who have ever studied chemistry in their life, it's coming from there. So as far as even I'm concerned, I took up pharmacy during my bachelor's. That's actually an extended chemistry मुझे पढ़नी पड़ी college life में भी. And for as long as I remember, I've always had that fear of chemistry as a subject. And many students have, right? Yes. From me to Harshal, who's 10 years older to me, he's scared of chemistry. So now that we have identified that fear, that there is genuine fear among students about this subject, what is the best way that you tell students or parents to help students overcome that fear?
First of all, I will tell you why there is a fear.
Okay.
Fear is because if you study maths, that is only concept based. You study, you understand the formula, and you will apply that, you will get the answer. So there is nothing, you don't have to think. If you study physics, that is also logical and concept based. When you come to chemistry, child, you will see carbon reacts with oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide, carbon reacts with oxygen and form carbon monoxide. So it is a subject where you have to understand as well as you have to learn. So we need those type of children, those who can understand also and learn also, right? That is why there is a fear, because some children are good in understanding, they don't learn. So for them chemistry becomes difficult. When they don't get marks, disinterest creates or fear creates then only when they don't get marks. Basically, the subject is marks based. If you get marks in chemistry, you will love chemistry. And some of them, they are good in learning, they will don't understand the concept why carbon reacts and give. It is just an example. Another thing, we say that coke is a combustible material, paper is a combustible material. But until and unless you will not ignite, they will not burn. But why? Because they take activation energy. So this concept they have to understand, and the temperature they have to learn. This is a simple example.
Yes.
So for that, what we are doing, because now we have realized that children are having these type of fear, and in NEP there is option also, they can leave chemistry. We don't love that they leave chemistry. So for that, what we are doing, right now this year we have told children that suppose you have to learn the equation. Right. Start from Monday to Saturday, 5 equations you learn. Sunday you don't learn anything new, you revise those equations. And another thing, the equation which you have to learn, you can either learn in the statement and then write in the chemical equation form. So that gives them easy things. And you simply learn, like if you learn maths, you learn the formula of physical chemistry, you will get full marks. So they will not
make sense. Okay. That's fair. You have to understand as well as learn. That's why
that is why they
That's fair. Okay, I can take that. So on a lighter note, ma'am, I want to end the session on a very with a fun question. ठीक है, तो आपने शुरुआत ही की सेशन से कि केमिस्ट्री डे टू डे लाइफ में है, राइट? फ्रॉम द टूथपेस्ट, चाहे वो हर्बल हो, चाहे कोलगेट हम लोग यूज करते हैं.
हर्बल, इट इज हैविंग मेंथॉल इन दिस, सो वी से.
राइट. तो लेट मी टॉक अबाउट फूड. ठीक है, ऑन अ विंटर मॉर्निंग गरम खाने की बात करते हैं. मेरा फेवरेट फूड में अगर सोचूं तो है डोसा. आपका कौन सा फेवरेट है?
आई लव कचौड़ी.
नाइस. We can work with that. So dosa is based on main chemical reaction में fermentation.
Fermentation.
उसी पे उसकी consistency of batter and taste.
Then only depending upon fermentation, you will get the crisp and nice dosa.
That's right. And kachori में क्या होता है?
Kachori is full of carbohydrates which give us energy in winter morning, which we need badly.
Okay. अच्छा, तो क्वेश्चन बेसिकली ये है, अगर ये फंडामेंटल केमिकल नॉलेज हमें नहीं भी हो, द फूड विल टेस्ट एज गुड. हाँ, तो देन व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ रिलेटिंग डे टू डे थिंग्स विद केमिस्ट्री व्हेन किसी को नहीं भी पता हो तो भी उसे उतना ही मजा आएगा.
No, it is not so that they don't know.
Right.
They definitely know, but they don't know this is chemistry. Like if you ask your mother, she is a geography teacher.
That's
okay. She is not knowing chemistry, but she knows fermentation. So she is knowing the fact of the chemistry, but she is not knowing that this is chemistry. This is the only difference.
Okay. Okay. तो basically हम accept नहीं कर रहे हैं कि we are already a part of chemistry.
Yes, you don't accept and decides that nowadays yoga is so much in air. And you know, in yoga also they say, like, you know, in earlier times when there were no antibiotics, just haldi is put. Why? Because your grandparents were knowing that it is having antibiotic properties.
Right.
So they don't know basic that it is related to chemistry, but chemistry is from there to here. It
Yes.
is there in the life.
Perfect. So that's a perfect ending to the session, ma'am. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Even I love Varnika. Thank you so much.
Did you learn a little bit more about what went wrong with the chemistry of the subject and yourself? I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. What have you been up to? If you like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends. I'll see you with yet another episode on another lovely day with another wonderful teacher. Till then,